Alright guys, it is time for the final episode of this series. So a few videos ago, I showed off all of these Fortnite weapons, gliders, pickaxes, and items, and you guys requested some tutorials, so over the last week or so, I have been putting out tutorials on every single one of these. We did the weapons, then the items, and just a few days ago the pickaxes, so that just leaves these 4 gliders. If you want to see all these episodes, there'll be a link at the end of the video. But anyways guys, let's jump right into these gliders. Here are the 2 pieces you're going to need. Now this one's a little more specific, there's definitely some substitute pieces you could use, but just the length of this worked best. I know you get this when you get some Lego railroad tracks. This comes like in the middle of them. I don't even know if it's like an official piece or anything, but I just find it works best. But a good alternative would be this piece right here with the anti-stud at the bottom. But as you guys can probably tell, the only thing you need to do to build this is just put the rod at the bottom and you simply have your first glider. Next up, we're going to do the OG default glider. Now this one's pretty iconic to the game, and it looks really nice. Another thing is, this design is very common, so you can easily switch out the colors and different things for some other gliders in the game. Anyway guys, let's get to these pieces. Alright guys, here's all the pieces you're going to need. Now you can just use 4 of these 2x2 slopes in this light blue color. I just don't have them, so I'm just substituting just 2 1x2s for each one. And then these studs preferably should be the more shiny metallic gray. And these are the 1x2 slopes, except they're inverted. Alright, so let's get to the build. So we're going to start off with our 1x4 with a little square hole in the middle. We're going to take our 8 studs, put 1 on each corner, and then you're going to stack 1 more up on each corner. After you've done that, we're going to get our 1x4s in light blue, and just put them connecting either corner, just like that. Now we can go ahead and grab our 2x2 slopes. Now like I said, I just have some substituting, but you can use all 2x2s or all 1x2s. And after you got that perfectly sloped off just like that, we're gonna go ahead and actually flip it upside down. You're gonna get your 1x2 bar pieces and put them on the sides. Now make sure it's these sides and not these sides. You want the lower ones instead of the higher ones. Once you've got it there on both sides, we're gonna go ahead and take our gray flag pieces and just put them on those clips. Do make sure they're pointing the same way, just like this. Then we're gonna go ahead and flip it over yet again. You're going to take your inverted 1x2 slopes and put them on the back part there. So the wings should be pointing this way, downwards, and then this is where your slopes will go. After that, you're gonna get your studs with the bar coming out of them and just put them right on top of that bar clip piece, just like that, kind of facing inwards a little bit. And then finally, you're gonna grab your black claw pieces and just put them on the ends of the stud bar pieces, just like that. And those are your little handles. You can kind of angle them inward a little bit, just like that. And that's where your minifigures will grab onto it. And that's how you build this glider. Now, like I said, you can switch out all the colors and all sorts of things to get the different versions of this glider that there are. This is just the base default one. Now we're going to move on to the Coral Cruiser. So here's all the pieces you're going to need to build the Coral Chorus glider. Now I actually used crowbar pieces for the handles, and these 2 blue pieces can really be replaced with any blue blobs. They're just meant to represent the coral buddies. So let's get started on the build. First, you're going to start off with your 2x2 round red plate, and we're actually going to flip this upside down, and then we can take 2 of our 1x1 red clips, put this opposite of each other, but kind of facing like a V shape, just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and flip this so that the studs are facing up. We're going to get our other 2 1x1 clips in red and put them on those same studs, except on the opposite side of the red cylinder. Except this time they're going to be facing opposite instead of in like a V shape. Then we're going to take our orange 1x1 clips, and this is actually an illegal building technique, but we're going to put the clips together just like this. Make sure the studs are facing the V clips, just like that. Then we're gonna get 2 of our hose nozzle pieces in yellow and just put them on the end of these orange pieces, facing kind of outwards and also up a bit, just like that. Then we're gonna take our 2 blue blob pieces. For mine, I just used this cheese slope and this quarter tile. We're gonna place one of them on this red clip and then the other one on the other red clip, and also kind of make them facing towards where the handles are going to go. Now next up, we're going to grab these 2 claw pieces with the hole in the bottom, and then we're going to take our other 2 nozzle pieces and just put them in that hole there. And you're gonna kind of just like tilt them a little bit like that, facing opposite ways. And now this is actually an illegal building technique again, but we're gonna take the clip and take this plate, and you can just fit it right there on the edge, just like that. Now if this gets bumped, it might just fall off, but if it's just on display, it should be good. So just like that, you can see that it is clipped onto this cylinder piece there in the middle, just like that. And then finally, we're gonna get our 2 crowbar pieces and put them on those 2 front clips. Now I have the actual crowbar part pointing down, and then I've also got it kind of leaning in a little bit at an angle just like that. And you want to push it up maybe about this much, just about halfway on the actual bar part. And that is how you can build the Coral Chorus glider. And for our final glider, we got the needle dropper. This one's really cool, but it does require a lot of 1x2 colored plates. And here's all the pieces you're going to need for the needle dropper glider. Like I said, a lot of translucent colored 1x2 plates. Let's get into the build now. So obviously we're gonna have to start off with the larger 4x4 round plate in black. We're actually gonna flip this upside down. We're then gonna take our 2 blue and pink 1x2 translucent plates, stack the blues on top of each other just like that, and then the pink should go on the bottom. And then we can put that right here on this more far right stud, kind of coming out. And then we can get our 4 yellow ones and do the same thing. Just kind of stack them all up in a line. And then we're gonna put them on this farther back right plate. Then we're gonna get our 3 orange ones, do the exact same thing, stack them all up in a line, and put them right next to the yellow ones, just like that. And then finally our 3 black ones, stack them up in a line. And then finally our 3 red ones, stack them up in a line, and put them on the far left one. Now you can kind of like flip this over and arrange them and curve them in different ways that you think looks best. I'm gonna go with something like that. And then we're gonna take our 3 2x2 black plates. We're gonna put one of them on the second red plate from before. We're gonna put one on the second to last, or the third yellow plate. And then we're gonna put one on the first yellow plate, kind of facing in these directions. And that is how you can build the needle dropper glider in Lego. And that's how to build all 4 of these gliders in Lego. Now that this series is done, let me know if you guys want to see a part 2, where maybe I build some more guns, some more pickaxes, some more gliders, and some more items. If you guys would like to see a part 2, comment down below some of these different things that I should make. And if you guys would like to see the whole playlist where I show off all of these in a video and show you how to build every single one of these, you can click on one of the links in the end screen now.